Anita in the back was next, and then Mary, you'll be next, and Don, you make sure I don't miss anybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anita Latch, 26219. I also am a union member, TEA in Tacoma, and I came here from California where I only had a multiple subject credential, and specifically taken courses because I knew I was moving to Washington, and when I got my credential, I took courses that would enable me to get a wide variety of credentials. I have endorsements in English, history, biology, psychology, and K-8. And I'm well aware that the states all offer reciprocity so that they recognize teacher credentials when you move from one state to another. Sometimes you have to play catch up with one idiosyncrasy or another. I got some of that nuance out of the way by taking a long view, which since most teachers undergo ongoing education every bloody year.
So your question
It
is?
doesn't seem like a big deal. This does bring to mind that when I came here in '99, they had just implemented a big new change in the certification rules. I'm a little uncomfortable with the idea of having a national certification system. And even more so,
If you got a question, or are you going to make a statement?
do.
Okay, good.
This doesn't address the deficits in the state budget, and if anything, it sounds like a lot actually that would be expensive. And the one item that really, while it's intriguing, and I'll use that word again later, tracking all the students to see if I have them in 4th grade, how they're doing in high school, sounds like an extremely large bureaucratic nightmare. Just dealing as we are right now in my school with students who come and go from just our district. And where the funds would come for that, the mind boggles. The one thing that I have heard that I am intrigued by, in a positive way, is peer review, as opposed to principals reviewing. So I'd like to hear a little more about that, but I don't see that this solves any of the economic problems of the state, and in fact poses a lot of challenges. So what compromises do you expect?
Right, well, what I didn't get to, I wanted to talk a little bit too about the state of education funding right now. So Stanford Children members, as well as a lot of other advocacy groups in the state, and I'm sure WA as well. So there's kind of this policy stuff that we're working on, but there's also the fact that the governor has proposed cuts to I-728 and levy equalization and I-732. So this session, we're really focusing on I-728, which would be devastating to most districts. I-728 money is money that voters approved, I want to say 6-7 years ago, to lower class sizes. So it's used to lower class sizes. It's also used in a lot of districts for stuff like full-day kindergarten, professional development, after-school programs. So when the governor's budget originally came out, she was talking about a quarter of that being cut. I don't know about South Kitsap, but for the Peninsula School District, they receive $4 million from I-728 every year. They would lose $1 million. So that's, I mean, it's huge. And then the other, I was thinking the school district's probably affected by levy equalization, but that's money that the state gives to districts who can't raise enough money from their property taxes, so that every district is on par with, say, Bellevue or Mercer Island or whatnot. Yeah. So those two key factors. Yeah. I mean, those two key factors are huge, and what I wanted to also put to this group is, the Ways and Means Committee, which Mary Sequest is a member of, are going to be talking about the budget very, very soon. And if we're not there as parents and teachers asking them to I can't say we're going to protect it because of the way the economy is, but at least try to minimize these cuts. We need to do that. So in my perspective, this doesn't need to be an either or. We can work on good policy. We can also work on good policy.
Yeah, and it's good policy, and it's not going to happen unless the money's there. The other thing that I would say about tracking, President Obama is instituting as a part of his stimulus plan, tracking everyone's health care and getting everyone in a data system so that we can see if there is improvement and things are going on. Our educational system, just like our health system, is not working to get people well in the health system, and 1/3 of our kids are not getting educated. So if we're tracking those kids and they're not performing, then we need to put them into programs that they will be successful so that they can win and will go on.